What conflicting views, attitudes, or feelings do you think people have about marriage?
I think lately, a lot of people think that marriage is easy, but and they don't realize the commitment and work and effort that it takes. I don't know. I just don't think people take it as seriously as they used to.
What was or is your greatest fear about getting married?
My greatest fear about getting married is that I'll put all my time and effort and love into someone that will eventually hurt me and break me down really bad.
What part of the wedding ceremony do you find most meaningful?
The vows, of course.
What does the wedding ring mean to you?
Actually, the wedding ring doesn't have much significance to me. I think especially in today's society, it's all about like how big your wedding ring is or how big the rock is or how much your fiance spent on it. The wedding ring should be a sign of eternal love because it's a circle and, has no end. But I think nowadays that's not really the intention behind the ring, so it doesn't really have much significance to me.
What do the wedding vows taken in marriage mean to you?
The vows are basically a promise to me, like, what you promise to do for the rest of our lives together. That's why they're so important. I mean, obviously they don't include everything, but they include like the main parts, in sickness and in health, stuff like that. They're like the main points of what you aim to do during your marriage.
Okay. Considering the rising divorce rate, do you believe that as a society we do not fight hard enough to stay together anymore?
I think so. I think a lot of people just give up much more easily now because it's obviously a process to get divorced, but as soon as something goes wrong, I think a lot of people resort to divorce as opposed to, trying to find a way to work through their problems like therapy or whatever. I think just the first thing people go to is divorce.
Has divorce or its frequency affected your perception of marriage?
Absolutely, because I learned in high school that marriages have a 50% divorce rate, which is every 1 in 2 marriages fails. And it makes me think, like, what makes my marriage, my future marriage, how do I know what part of that which choice am I going to be? And I think now in society, like, it's just so easy to just opt out of a marriage. It's just, things aren't working, let's just get divorced. So, yes, it has affected it negatively.
Do you think marriage as an institution is in trouble? Explain.
I do think so. I think that, like I said in I believe it was the first question, a lot of people rush into marriage. A lot of people don't understand what marriage takes. It's really just giving your life and your all and putting it into someone else in the faith that they will do the same for you. I really do think it's in trouble because no one puts as much effort and faith into it as you can see with the divorce rate. So yeah, I think it is in trouble. Hopefully that changes, but I highly doubt that it will.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.